Oh,
Not even butt check?
Not even butt check.
everything loaded properly now.
Leave?
You good boys.
Exaggerate. He was talking about sorry nags even when they belong to someone else.
Hey, they're in synchronization with their animations. Holy shit.
Best thoroughbreds.
How do they do that?
Greetings to you.
They're perfectly synced. Amazing skill. Okay. Hamam Adla. Gotta convince
I'd like
him.
to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pa, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
The fuck?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home. So you talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
Oh wait, this is... Wait, what? Is this Godwin's father? And that's why Godwin is... a noble?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Thrandir has
Why
been
so
timed out for 4
20
days.
years ago, he was nothing but a
Jesus,
cheeky
what did he do this
brat,
time?
only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Looks like I had a choice.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any,
Holy basic.
you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
What?
I refuse to fight. I'm here as an envoy, not a jester.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Oberyn, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson. And he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight.
Oh, I
Come
don't
to the
want to
outer
fight,
courtyard.
man.
Quietly. They don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us.
Read what Mithrandir said. How? Like... I'm supposed to just scroll through here until I find his message? You crazy, Freddy. I mean, Control F. Oh, Control F works in Chatterino? Hold up. Oh, damn, nice. Asmon Light. Why? Smarter every day. True. You learn something new every single day. Oh, I haven't fought in this game in weeks. Literally weeks. I don't know if I can actually pull this off. I will get destroyed by this guy. E33 good, KCD2 bad. Mopo committed Sudoku pretty much.
We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
How do I dodge against space, right? Yeah. Hit me. Hit me. Oof.
You fight like an old hag!
Oof. What was that? What? Just seen his, like, he teleported.
Look in
No,
my
you don't.
eyes, not at my sword. Left arm lower.
No chance.
What's wrong with your legs?
Tuck.
You don't know which end of that
know-
thing is up.
That will do.
Easy. Bitch.
God be with you.
What now, huh?
My God.
Huh?
Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
Of course I could. Right then, hello, hello, enjoy my nephew's work. Sure do, sure do. First of all,
Oh, you know. how
no,
it
I
is.
wanted to say the war
The
thing.
countryside
Damn
is
it, I'm
tough. It's dog eat dog, and you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
By the way, how are these two brothers? Godwin could easily be Christopher's father. Easily. Like, Godwin is double the age. Or will you hit me up later on Discord? Yes, will do. I'm gonna eat, watch some movie. Alright, enjoy the movie. What are you watching? I will probably be playing for like an hour, 1.5, something like that. Then I will quickly go to Edeka, the store. Equilibrium, that rings a bell. I've heard about that before. Maybe even watched it. Then after the store, I'll eat something real quick and then I'll hit you up. Alright, talk to you later.
And no
Thank you,
luck
thank you.
again, eh? When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Do I have any choice?
If it's really that important, you don't.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are
Cloud.
loyal
I
to
still
Sigismund.
can't believe they use
If
the
he
word
agrees,
cloud
they'll
in this
follow.
game.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
And all of a sudden he's clean as fuck again? How? It's these little details. Like, it's just a small detail. You fight him, you talk to him, he's all bloodied up. The talk is over, boom, he's clean again. But like, I don't know why those little things get to me.
Greetings. And with you?
If that happens like once, sure, fine, okay. But there's a lot of these little details in this game that are, I don't know, just a little off.
I ain't letting that bastard go anywhere near her. Next time, I'll kill him.
Can I still talk to...
I swear I won't be able to stop myself.
I can't even tell him that I beat...
I reckon he likes it.
See, I would have liked to see that we come in here together. He's all bloodied up. And he, you know, learns a lesson or something maybe. That would have been cool. Let me through.
Whatever.
Where do we need to go now? Here?
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Prague. And at a time like this.
Was it Hunstead?
We're trying to forge an
Or
alliance.
was it Zizka? Let's talk to Zizka first.
You seem a bit out of sorts. Anything wrong?
Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze. And the gossip.
Oh, and have you heard anything interesting here?
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund.
The wealthy
Whether out of
burghers.
fear or convenience.
Well, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the city council under his thumb, no one will rock the boat.
Wonder
Well,
what's happening to Henry right
At
now.
least there's a few individuals here. Like HUD.
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. That'd be enough to make a man mad. Not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of the city.
Oh damn. I didn't know that.
It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies. For his own ends.
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail here just a while ago?
Well, different approaches work with different people.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance. Maybe on the field of battle?
Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer. Ever since leaving Rattay, he's gone from one pile of trouble to another.
That's one thing you can always count on him for.
True.
I'll gladly wager with you he'll end up in some other shit by evening.
God forbid. Henry's not here now to pull him out of it.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to disgrace himself in front of Hanush.
Alright, and then Bocek.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to
Be
protecting
diplomatic.
property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
What about me? Nah, bro. Liechtenstein makes the most sense, right? Young Lord Capon. All his troubles have probably been, you know, made rumors around. People know about his troubles, so
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good
Always using
reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Oh. He says to me, maybe it's not such a bad idea, but I lose reputation. I simply do not understand the reputation system of this game. It's... is there support? I can... Let's ask.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Okay. Just gonna marry away Hans,
Take a look
I guess.
at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a wet hen to me.
It's quite unusual to see him cornered like this.
I'll bet my last groschen he's setting the stage for his final performance. I hope there'll be no singing. I've had a few nightingales and they all screeched like the devil.
Screeched? With those groschen, my friend.
What is this about?
Oh, nothing. An old grievance.
A little misunderstanding involving a big pile of counterfeit groschen.
How big a pile?
Big enough for that bastard Istvan to raise a small army. He caused us a shitload of trouble.
I heard about that Hungarian pussack.
Sick.
But he was dangerously clever. And as slippery as a bag of eels.
Even though Jobst is right, I'm in favor of decisive action. We can no longer afford to wait.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate already.
God be with you.
Like my ward, who I can't leave unattended for a few days without him damn near getting executed.
Oh, go easy on him. It wasn't his fault. And you said you forgive him.
But for the last time, those shenanigans of his have got to stop.
Ah, young Lord Capon is an adult now.
But he doesn't act like it, damn it.
So marry him off.
What?
Oh,
Find him a wife. That'll straighten him out in no time.
this guy's onto something.
Well, now that you
he's-
mention it...
See?
He'll sire a few brats and he'll be as tame as a lamb. And happy.
An interesting idea, don't you think, Hanush? Maybe he really needs a firm woman's hand.
Don't you start too. Am I supposed to find him a bride? On
Hey!
top of everything?
You know
No
what?
burger's daughter, but them merchants would bleed you dry before you could say dowry.
You know what?
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
I do.
Let's hear it then.
You were, just... Yes.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bocek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bocek of Kunstadt? The Bocek of Kunstadt?
He's impressed?
Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Sure.
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
That was easy. What a coincidence that they were just talking about it. Nice. Sir Bocek. Oi.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Damn.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Hell yeah.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy
A lot
Lord
of drinking in this evening. yeah?
Here's to a good bargain.
A good bargain. Oh my god. All right. And now, I guess we gotta go back to. And are there any other quests left? No, no, no. Get support from Anna. Where is she? I am in Zuchtor right now, right? Am I not here in this? Oh no. Where the hell even am I on the map? This one looked different. Devil's Den, no? I have no clue where I am. Okay, where is... Oh, there she is.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
It's a bit
No
direct.
beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
It is
I
him,
am
Mom.
rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crew.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty.
Nothing more.
And
Just a
why
little bit.
ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Take revenge on a woman, that he will surely do. Money but wise as well.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Harmon Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain...
Can I pause here? Yes. You, my sir, are bonnet. Freaking bots. Goddamn clankers everywhere.
undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard.
How
Bring
does
them
she
to
know
me,
all
and
this?
put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
I like this lady. She's smart. She knows a lot.
Take a look at that. A nightingale.
We just gotta. Oh. Is that the guy? Stable master.
What brings you here? Hey,
Oh.
you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
He instantly goes to me. Shut up, servant. This man. What about... I'm waiting for you, sinner. Why, though? "23 charisma. This makes the most sense since Godwin is a good scholar, right?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
That was easy. Easily convinced the guy. Ah, shit, I just noticed. I have the death... I will just delete the death counter. Boom. Put it away. Where are... Oh, free armor skip. Anything else for free? Chest, maybe? Can't even access it. Oh, switch the papers. Alright. I think after stream I'm going to go... Well, not immediately after stream, but a little bit later. After going to the store, I'll go through the vault and update the death counter for V-Rising so that for tomorrow's stream I have the death counter properly, and then I will think about it. Dying, press the button.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Sure, yes.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
It has something to mean that everybody is asking, do you want a drink? And it's probably bad if I say yes to it every single time, but I did. Oh, Hans.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
Oh, never mind.
Actually, never mind.
At least the wine here is decent. Cheers!
Cheers! Sure, brother.
To your health.
Where's Godwin drinking and not Hans? He just stared at me.
But I have found someone who could pull a thorn out of our side and
Where
get some
is-
influential people to join our cause.
Oh.
And who is this secret envoy of yours? I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet. Sometimes all you need to do is send the right man to whisper the right words into the right ears.
You mean you managed to convince someone? Someone influential?
Not at all. I managed nothing. But I have found someone who could pull a thorn out of our side and get some influential people to join our cause.
Am I gonna fall unconscious because I'm drunken?
Envoy of yours. I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were...
I thought they were,
I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
You arrived
Like
that drunk.
I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
He's already drunk. I could use a drink. Oh. Huge cutscene.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Is it gonna fly? No more whoring around, buddy.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Fucking Hans. Is Hans gonna, like, dip? Is he just gonna flee or something? Meanwhile, Kuttenberg. Oh, now we're back at Henry. What is he up to? What is happening over here?
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers.
Burgers.
What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargitz, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
Holy shit.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy.
Oh God.
Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes,
Sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Interesting that Markvard is not doing anything.
Rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine.
Monastic. Monastery red.
The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied on. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago.
Not serve
Thank
him?
you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas
Okay.
reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
Who was Odorin?
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only
What do you do?
Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
Yep.
I think
Will do,
Jobst
will do.
is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Oh, they
Maybe.
They don't have a clue.
But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
That it?
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
Why is Markvard ignoring me? He knows.
And to
Mary.
your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Only bow towards him. Don't talk to him.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting,
A sweet pancake. Oof, I could eat one of those.
Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
Wait, don't they?
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
Do they not know about
For the king,
Malishov?
red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
Okay.
White it is. Quickly. If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
White
I
wine.
think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And
And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend.
Oops.
It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
I'll just play along. Later that evening at Raborsh Fortress. New fortress. Oh, that's this one. Okay, okay. Big party still happening. Oh. Okay. We're back at Godwin. Worker Conan Lord, hung up Hallelujah. Lusty Maiden.
Lusty Maiden help you. Parish priest has quite a view. Sweating at the altar. Nearly drops his soul. Hallelujah, hallelujah,
And just stand over that ditch.
Can I do it again?
You fuck a bit, then die.
Godwin!
What is happening in this party? Wait, can I have to talk to the Frenchman, okay.
How'd you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France.
La Belle France.
Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection.
Okay.
I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
Okay, interesting little small talk there. How do I lose reputation for that? How?
You in need of something, my wild-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Nice. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once.
Maybe,
The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only, there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
What? There's no more wine?
I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the cave.
To hell with that keg slop.
Keg
Your
slop.
father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends.
Wait, who?
And left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Find a jug of wine. Okay. Random guards.
Come on, someone will see us.
Eh? They won't. You come here. Talking about fucking singers, man, you twat. I love my Alicia.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you right in there. I see it. But what are you guys doing?
You do it. Oh, like a queen.
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
Are they? I think they're just standing there. Dude just farted in there. Hey, wine. Where do I find wine? Map is the place I'm at even shown on the map? Oh, it's this up here. Oh, very close to Sigismund's camp. Damn. Very close. Okay, it has it somewhere around here. Does this count? Pour potion. Oh no.
Pull up your skirt, and I'll be done.
Forget it.
What? I'm talking about fucking singers, man, you twat.
Come on, someone will see us.
Hey?
Is she down on her knees or what is going on behind those curtains? Hey.
When it comes to affairs of state.
Where's the wine? Door? Can't access door? Do you have a torch? I do. Oh wait, never mind. The fast word coming from Godwin himself. And that's the rabbi, that's Hans. Can I enter here?
Too happy at the moment.
So where do we get wine?
Whatever. Fuck it.
And you should not curse either.
See? You talk exactly the same as our holier-than-thous.
What is bothering you, young man? You should rejoice that you are
Oh.
to be married.
How's Hans feeling about that?
I didn't ask for a wife. I wanted to prove that I was worthy of the name of my house. Earn a reputation.
Can still do?
Travel the world. And maybe later, one day...
Then you might be dead, sir. Think about the future. You need an heir.
But they could have at least asked me. What if she's some ugly monster?
Then she will be a rich monster. And God willing, the children will take after you.
Anyway, I need more wine to wash down my pain. Will you drink with me?
I shall not, son. Intemperance is against God's commandments.
Ha! Told you! You're the same as our priests. But, to your credit, you actually practice what you preach.
Meanwhile, Godwin just standing behind him, listening. Surely there's wine around here somewhere, right? Cook?
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed to all kinds of debauchery.
I haven't eaten so well in a long time. Lord Alderaan was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my grandmother before her. God rest them both.
Wait, you Kvieta's daughter? Madlenka?
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
I would never forget you. You haven't changed at all. Nah, this is probably not gonna work.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
I'm reminiscing about the old days. Hard though, 16. Let's first just ask how she's been.
And how have you been all this time? Did my father give you a hard time?
Not really. When he remarried and had another son, his mood improved quite a bit. I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around under my feet in the kitchen. Young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was always a very nice lad.
Tell me more about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now, but I'm sure they'll find her a better job soon.
Well, aren't you worried about her? A young girl doesn't have it easy in life.
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with all sorts of things without a peep, but not her.
And your husband?
Kuba? He died when Elishka was just a baby.
Oof.
He got bitten by a dog, and the wound festered.
Aye,
was
aye,
quick.
aye.
God grant him eternal life.
Damn, bro, imagine that, living in medieval times. A dog bites you, you die. Not because he bit like through any important organs or something. Just because the wound festered. Just because it wasn't clean enough. Like how quick that can happen. And then think about how far we've come today. Just be fucking thankful for all the medical shit that we have.
Why don't we go somewhere together? Somewhere private.
Oh, whoa.
And reminisce about the old days.
You really haven't changed at all. You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls. I mean, it's
I
embarrassing.
didn't
at your
think he was
age.
gonna say that. I just thought like reminiscing about the old days, you know, tell some stories.
Where might I find a really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odorin's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
Nice. I mean, I could have found that myself as well.
Downstairs. They're all needed in the
Fucking-
morning.
Oh, damn. Is he coughing up blood or is he just like vomiting?
You.
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
From cleaning up this pigsty? Anytime.
Come to rescue you.
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Oh, don't tell me he's gonna...
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could
Oh, Jesus,
maybe
Godwin, no!
spend a little time together.
No!
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
I'll give them.
Not up to it? Look, if you want a bit of fun, go and see Dasha. She slept with half the fortress.
Oh my god.
Whole village.
The way she whispered that last bit. No, I'm just here for the wine! Give me some pictures. Where's it all? Take the red. Take the white. Did Liechtenstein say which wine he wanted? I don't think he mentioned anything. Oh, holy shit. It's just full on dead chickens here. Damn. Oh, let's go with some red wine. Let's go with the red wine. Oh.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to this celebration, you old fox.
I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Yep.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That's Berghoff, isn't it? It is. I knew it.
Hey! Hey!
I knew it.
Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Holy shit. This goblin just running out.
Holy shit.
Holy shit indeed. We're gonna be fighting drunk?
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own.
What the fuck? Bro, How? I do not understand combat in this game. Since the first minute, it's been fucking with me.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher, he can't make it on his own.
It's Christopher, okay.
What? Fuck yourself! Leave him alone! Bad luck.
Okay. Nice, good job, Christopher.
Fuck you!
Buddy, I'm pressing counter, I'm pressing block!
You got him!
Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Where's fucking von Berghoff? Nice, good hits, good hits. Gonna stab everybody. Why is stabbing the most effective thing in this game? Cutscene. Oh. Who's that? Henry? Kind of sounds like Henry, no? Who was that? Oh. Oh, nice.
Go!
It is Henry. How did he make it from the city council to here in that time? Also, wait. Change outfits. Oh. Yes, sir. Big ass equipment. Move. Move, Pebbles. Oh! Get off the horse. Oh. What are you doing? Hello?
Yes?
Don't fucking pet the horse.
Go fuck yourself.
What? Why is it 3v1? No!
Die, you swine! Do it.
This is unbelievable. What? Okay, I'll just ride through. Fuck these guys. I'll just ride through. Just go straight into the courtyard and fight with the other guys. I can barely manage a fight one-on-one. And it doesn't save the outfit, of course. I can barely manage to fight one-on-one. And then having to fight 1v3? No. There you go. Okay. Oh, get off! Throw your weapon! And fight him. Where's the other guy? Yes, nice. Hit him from behind. Nice. Where are the other guys? Shishka. Good. Tag teaming. Hans is here. Amazing. Oof. Good. Hit him from behind? Yes!
This one's mine.
Alright, we're almost done. Hit him on the head. Boom! Anyone else? Who's that? Is that Godwin fighting with it? Why is Godwin fighting with us?
That was a close
Why was he
shave.
fighting with his
little too
fists?
close. Fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Good.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Had to warn you, did I?
Where did they go? Back to Ratoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein.
Oh shit!
She didn't stand a chance against those butchers.
Oh damn.
May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Yep. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Oh, true. They said that at the city council, right?
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
True. The Jews
the
are
king
in danger.
announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Oh, Samuel.
You should go and see them as soon as possible.
Henry doesn't even know
and
yet.
tell Liechtenstein too.
Henry doesn't even
we've
know
got
yet.
work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Alright, holy shit, okay, that was something here, eh? I'm not gonna loot anything that is worth less than 500. Well, except Groschen themselves, of course. And some drinks here and there, maybe. Those might be useful. A sweet pancake, why not? Russian, some moonshine, night shield. Wait, ooh, ornate mace, 1,400. Ooh, is that a better one than my current weapon? Maybe. It has 119 blunt damage. Crushing my bones, even some quality on plate armor. More defense as well, more durability. I think we found our new weapon. Boom. Nice. And also switch outfit and use the mace here. Good. Oh. Warhammer 600 for that. Oh, I'm almost overweight anyway, so... Nah. Unbalanced die. Nah. 1,200 for just a head. Okay, that's a good weight to money ratio. I'll take that. I'll take that one. And some Frankfurt Steel. Guard. A dead noble. Everybody has to get looted. 700. 2,000. But for 11. Nah, I mean, honestly, money is not an issue in this game anymore. I'll take some little trinkets here and there, sure. But a knight's axe. Okay, I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at that. I like axes. Let me see. What about that axe? 100 Ooh, and I can stand. Oh, wait a second. Of course, I lose a lot of blunt damage. But I gain a lot of. Okay. This axe. Is it then? I'm an axe wielding man now. Axes are probably my favorite weapon, anyways. Some Groschen, fine wine.
Leave it alone, the two of you.
I believe we are. We'll actually go through every single dead guard here.
Well, at least it was over quick.
Dueling longsword, 1.9 for 1500. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll take that. Some things are just, they're just worth it, right?
Captured, the other off crushed.
Like that dueling longsword.
They're done that the Lord is punishing them like this.
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves.
And the guard, Raven's Beak, 1100. I am going to be so encumbered. Bossilard? Nah. Heavy mace? Nah. But the schnapps, of course. I'll take that. Shishka's also looting. A king's die. Wanted to head and a die. This is always right and can never lose. Nice. Oh, okay. I think that is it with looting. Hans is here, and I will be talking. I'm excited to talk to Samuel. I'm excited to talk to Samuel as Henry. That's what I meant. But that's gonna happen tomorrow because it is almost 7 o'clock right now, and I will be going to the grocery store.